Hello, I'm Leah Anderson-Smith with SPEX SamplePrep, and I'm here to talk today about our Geno grinder, which is a mechanical disruptor that's used for a variety of applications. Primarily it's been used for cell lysis and tissue homogenization, but more recently it's found use in other applications. Today I'm going to demonstrate the use of the Geno grinder in preparation of samples for pesticides analysis according to the QueChERS method. I've prepared 3 samples here in advance of different matrices. In this first vial I have strawberries, then peaches, and celery. They've all been pre-chopped to a very fine consistency, and 15 grams of each of those samples were measured out into these 50 milliliter centrifuge tubes. I then added 15 milliliters of acetonitrile, followed by 6 grams of anhydrous magnesium sulfate and 1.5 grams of sodium acetate. This is according to the AOAC method that's been adopted for pesticides analysis. The AOAC method calls for shaking the samples manually at this point for a period of about 1 minute. However, this is where the Geno grinder comes into play. I'm going to put these samples into a sample holder. We have a foam sample holder for 50 milliliter tubes that can hold up to 16 samples. In this case, I'm running 3 samples. And I have 1 blank to fill a place at the other corner. Each tube also contains 2 ceramic grinding cylinders that are useful for mixing the contents of the tube thoroughly. Now I'll place the sample holder into the clamp assembly on the Geno grinder. The lid goes on top and is clamped in place. And I'll close the lid. The Geno grinder is adjustable in terms of operating rate and the time for a run. I'm going to select a time of 1 minute and an operating rate of 1500 RPMs. When I press the start button, the Geno grinder will begin agitating the samples and mixing them. It will operate for 1 minute, and after that amount of time it will stop automatically. Now that the Geno grinder has finished its run and come to a complete stop, I open the lid, unclamp the clamp lid, and remove the samples. You can see how well mixed they are. This is the strawberry sample, the peaches, and the celery. At this point, the sample should be centrifuged, and then we'll move on to the cleanup step. Now that the run is complete, I'll remove the samples from the clamp assembly. And you can see that the samples are very well mixed. When running samples on the Geno grinder, you reduce variability in shaking methods that you might see from worker to worker within a laboratory. So you know that all samples are shaken in exactly the same manner, both within a run and from run to run. The other advantage of the Geno grinder is the number of samples that can be run at one time. As I mentioned earlier, 16 samples can be run using the holder for the 50 milliliter tubes, and this holder for 15 milliliter tubes holds up to 24 samples. I hope you've enjoyed our demonstration of the Geno grinder for pesticides analysis. If you have any questions or would like further information about the Geno grinder or any of our other products, please give us a call or visit our website at www.quechers.com. www.spexsampleprep.com. Thank you.